Yay! All right, we're back.
All right.
We were trying to get all fancy on you. We should have known better. This is a pork station. We're drinking whiskey out of jam jars. What were we thinking?
A pork station.
Are you ready?
Are you sure we're live?
We're live.
Is this
thing
really
Jim's
on?
watching. Jim Smith is watching.
We're live right now?
Curtis is watching.
I don't believe you. Okay. Why don't we try that one again? It's better the second time.
It's always better the second time.
Consider that one a free sound check. Little gotta get you near me blues. 1, 2, 3. Tonight I'm so blue, I'm thinking of you. I've got those got to get you near me blues. So hurry dear to me, oh darling, can't you see? I've got those got to get you near me blues. There's a big yellow moon shining down from above. That's no good to me without the one that you love. So hurry dear to me, oh darling, can't you see? I've got those got to get you near me blues. I'm heading on back to our country home. I've got those guts to get you near me blues. And when I get there, dear, no more will I roam. I've got those guts to get you near me blues. There's a big yellow moon shining down from above. That's no good to me without the one that you love. So hurry dear to me, oh darling, can't you see? I've got those got to get you near me blues. There's a big yellow moon shining down from above. That's no good to me without the one that you love. So hurry dear to me, oh darling, can't you see? I've got those got to get you near me blues. I've got those got to get you near me blues. I've got those got to get you near me blues.
Cowboy the dog, ladies and gentlemen.
What an entrance, pal. Want to say hello to the people watching?
Nice people?
Yeah, we got a whole crowd here.
We can show Mr. Cowboy the dog. Laurie would love that. Hello? Hello? Oh.
All right.
He's not interested.
Cowboy's had his dinner. He's probably looking for yet another walk today. And who can fault him? That's right, pal. That's right. We're going out soon.
Hold this real quick.
All right.
I'll give him his bourbon and then he'll be quiet.
So I'm going to guess maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we did a show with Laurie and K-Pig up in Scotts Valley. I believe it was called the Wine and Wet Noses Benefit. It was a big benefit to raise money for some local animal shelters where we got Cowboy here. Mm-hmm. We got Cowboy back in 2011 at the Santa Cruz Animal Shelter on 7th Avenue. And he was a 20-pound little pooch then, and they swore up and down he wouldn't get more than about 30, 35 pounds. And now he's about 82, 85 pounds. So
and packing.
Not that we're complaining, but surprise, surprise.
I think we did a benefit for them with Laurie. Is that what you said?
Yeah, up in Scotts Valley. Who else was up there? I think Mike Beck was playing up there. Jim Loon was there that day. So
that was a great day.
That was actually the first time that actually I met Laurie. So she was on the microphone on the PA like throughout the day, kind of making these announcements. So we're hanging out at this festival. It's a beautiful summer day. You know, there's music and there's food and beer and all kinds of stuff. There's dogs. And throughout the whole thing, there's this voice from K-Pig, you know, like the voice from K-Pig. We've all heard it a million times. And when we finally got to meet her, it was like such a crazy thing to like put the face to the name kind of a thing.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things, like being up at Don Quixote's with Laurie and introducing her to people and be like, oh, do you know Laurie Roberts? And they'd be like, no, I don't. And then she'd start talking and then they'd be like, I know you. I know you every afternoon when you talk to me through my radio.
You'd watch people's eyes go wide as they finally realize, oh, you're the gal from
Laurie.
K-Pig.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. Yeah.
So Laurie was a big supporter of the local animal shelters here, and I think she raised something over like $200,000 for the local animal shelters. We'll see you, buddy.
I think he farted on his way up there.
You certainly did. Yeah. So, you got a song about that, Carolyn?
We do. About farting or about animal shelters? No.
They're kind of one and the same.
Oh, okay. Oh, we have a song Laurie liked. How would that?
Let's do that.
All right. Well, Laurie obviously was a big baseball fan, a big Giants fan. I'm a big Cubs fan growing up in Chicago, but we got along because most people like Cubs fans. It's like the underdog and things. But we did this song about the 1908 Cubs, and Laurie would always play it, especially on opening day every year, which I always appreciated. She would do that for us. So this is called Tinker to Evers to Chance. Tinker to Evers to Chance. A trio of bear cubs with lightning between gloves, a regular waltz in striped pants. The moment a hit would arrive, you'd see lights go off in their eyes. When turning that double, they're nothing but trouble. That's Tinker to Evers to Chance. Friends of those on the mound, twin killers with these just a 6'4" then ruthlessly gone for and bound. The moment a hit would arise, you'd see lights go off in their eyes. When turning that double, they're nothing but trouble. That's Tinker to Evers to Chance. A trio of bear cubs with lightning between loves. That's Tinker to Evers to Chance. Play ball. Yeah, Laurie. We will think of her on every opening day from here on out.
That's right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. We have small devices and can't see far, so we can't tell who's watching. But we salute you and we appreciate you. So thank you. And like I always think, if you want to, we don't know yet if we're going to establish a fund for Laurie or do something to contribute, but I always like to say that If you want to do something for Laurie, do something nice for somebody today. Do something nice for an animal, a person, anybody that could use your love and support, and dedicate it to her. That's a nice thing to do.
That's the spirit, absolutely.
Yeah, any day, every day.
We love you, Laurie.
We love you, Laurie. We do. All right. Well, how about a song off our latest record? Do a little Take Us to El Paso, Marty Robbins. Oh, Felina, don't go to Rosa's tonight. I got a feeling that Cantina's due for a fight. Oh, Felina, those men don't care that you're mine. They only care that you're dancing one dime at a time. Oh, Felina, I know we agree that El Paso's our home. But there's nights and I feel like I'm drinking alone, and I see how they'll turn their heads. You will on by. Oh, Felina, don't go to Rosa's tonight. Oh, Felina, why must you romance every glance that is sending your way? Oh, Felina, when given a chance, they'll advance to you, hold them at bay. Like wolves they pray. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away? Oh, Felina, how many times must you see that foul cantina keep making a fool out of me? Oh, Felina, last night I walked into spy. You dancing too close to a cowboy with stars in his eyes. He reached for your waist just like all the rest. My hand in a rage put a knife to his chest, and if you hadn't pulled me away, I'd have taken his life. Oh, Felina, don't go to Rosa's tonight. Oh, Felina, why must you romance every glance that they're sending your way? Oh, Felina, when given a chance, they'll advance to you, hold them at bay. Like wolves they pray. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away? Oh, Felina, why must you romance every glance that they're sending your way? Oh, Felina, when given a chance, they'll advance to you, hold them at bay. Like wolves they pray. Oh, Felina, why can't you just stay away?
Yeah, Felina was the first track off our most recent record that came out kind of just before the COVID lockdown started last March. And actually, Marty Robbins, standing right behind us here, was a...
Thanks to Jim Olsen, by the way, who
Thank you,
made
Mr.
this
Olsen,
with
yes.
his hands, painted it, and did everything.
A surprise gift at our last local show before the shutdown started with, we played with Riders in the Sky down at the Kumba Jazz Center.
All right, if you're going to have one show before COVID starts, it might as well be opening for Riders in the Sky at the Kumba Jazz Center.
That is right.
That was enough for the year.
That is right, yeah. So, yeah, we're looking forward to getting back out there on the road and hopefully joining up with Riders somewhere, maybe in Nashville. We'll see.
Down the trail. I like that.
Down the trail.
Woo-wee.
So, what
Well,
else we got for you?
let's do another song that K-Pig has been so wonderful about playing over the years. I know this is a favorite of Ralphie's, but Laurie programmed it for us, so we want her to thank as well. This is called Scratched and Weathered.
All right.
Yeah.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got this record, but it's no longer playing. All scratched and weathered, it had seen better days. Where does the music go when it's thrown away? You got this record, but it no longer plays. There's your guitar that still has never been strung, just like you found it in the store where it hung. What happens to the songs that it never sung? There's your guitar that still has never been strung. Where does the music go when it's thrown away? That little record that you no longer play. Where does the music go when it's thrown away? That little record that you no longer play. And now you have a heart that's no longer mine. Although you swore I'd have it for all of time. Where did those feelings go since we were entwined? If you still have a heart, it's no longer mine. Where does the music go when it's thrown away? That little record that you no longer play. Where does the music go when it's thrown away? That little record that you no longer play. this record, but it no longer playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, K-Pig, for supporting that song. That's off our first record, self-titled Carolyn Sills combo debut from, what, 2013?
Mm-hmm. We were 20 years old.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. That's always fun. For some reason, I don't know if it's that Ralphie knows what time we have our alarm set, but with some regularity, we'll wake up at 6:04 in the morning, and there's a little Carolyn Sills combo on the KP radio.
Pretty amazing.
Pretty sweet way to wake up. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Ralphie. I don't know if he knows he does that. That'd be really nice.
We definitely did not pay him to do that. Yeah.
I think my mom did. Yeah.
Stop stuffing the ballot box, Mom.
All right, she'll do that. Alrighty, well, let's keep playing, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
I apologize that we're not seeing your comments, but we like you so much for watching. Thank you. We appreciate it. And if you are watching, if you're drinking a beverage, please toast to Laurie Roberts. If you're doing anything, toast to Laurie Roberts.
Yeah.
If you got a dog or a cat or a human in your house.
Wesley's tuning in there. Good to see
Hey,
you, my friend.
Wes. Hey, buddy. There's Dave Brewer. Hey, buddy. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it so much. You know, we're just actually starting to get back out to playing some shows for human beings, and it's a pretty remarkable thing.
Yeah,
Remembering how to talk to people and audiences, and
like every other band and every other human, you know, we were kind of stuck inside for the last year plus, and just recently, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, we started playing some live shows in front of a live audience. You know, distanced, masked, all that stuff. COVID rules apply still, but.
It was great.
Really kind of an amazing feeling being out there again, and the calendar is starting to fill up for the rest of the summer and the fall, so...
And don't be worried, alcohol hasn't changed. It's still the same, it still affects you the same, they still serve it. Yeah, it's great.
It's available.
Yeah, it's available. I've actually heard if you had your COVID shot, alcohol has less calories every time you drink it.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, you get thinner with every beer you drink. That's the rumor. I don't know.
Keep this in mind when you go to see shows.
You'll have to consult Dr. Fauci on that one, but...
I think Dr. Acula is actually in charge of that.
Yeah. Well, we got a few more songs here.
Yeah. Want to do a new tune?
Yeah, what do you feel like doing?
Want to do our little pencil song for it? Yeah, here.
Let's do the little pencil song.
All right, we wrote this song about a pencil. That's all we really need to say. It's called Dixon Ticonderoga. Casey.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Headed straight out of town. Will I come back? It's hard to tell everything. Don't write it down to permanent aim. Use a Dixon Ticonderoga. Get a Dixon Ticonderoga. Use a Dixon Ticonderoga so I can change my mind. Miss you, I don't know, it's hard to say, but I promise to think of you every day. You can write me anytime you feel alone, but for goodness sake, don't pick up your phone. Pick up a Dixon Ticonderoga. Get a Dixon Ticonderoga. Use a Dixon Ticonderoga like the man who would be mine. it's not the case, I'll write it down so I can erase. With the Dixon Ticonderoga, get a Dixon Ticonderoga, use a Dixon Ticonderoga, so I can change my mind. With the Dixon Ticonderoga, you send my Dixon
Ticonderoga,
so I can change my mind. So I can change my mind. Woo. A pencil. There you go. You probably have some Dixon Ticonderogas at home you don't even know about. It's in that drawer that you never look at unless you need rubber bands or something you stashed away secretly.
We all have that one drawer.
We do.
We really do.
The secret rubber band stash drawer.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. You can rename yours that if you want. You can take it. We're okay with that.
So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I am Carolyn Sills.
I'm Gerard Egan, and we are here for Laurie Roberts.
That's right.
Gosh.
It's been a little while since, so we used to have a little show on KPIG about once a month or so. We were DJing Sunday afternoons. It was I think a 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock slot. 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock slot, yeah.
Thanks to Laurie.
Yeah, Laurie got us on board with that. Man, I want to say like back in 2017 or something, she called us up and she said, "Are you guys interested in DJing on KPIG?" And we couldn't get down there fast enough to get trained and figure out the whole deal. It was actually kind of amazing to watch her like behind the boards in the KPIG studio, just having a conversation with us, answering phones, playing music, announcing songs.
Yeah, and she was training us at the same time and just kind of expected that we would just get it based on that. So I was taking vigorous notes. And
we were there for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then the next weekend she was like, "Here are the keys to the studio, like, good luck."
Go to a show. Yeah.
So we had a real good time doing that. Our show was called The House of Twang. And at first we were playing by all the KPIG rules, playing music that was just sort of sanctioned by the KPIG gods that were in the computer, songs that were in the computer, I should say, or CDs that were on the studio shelves. But then I forget who, and maybe I shouldn't name names, but one of the DJs there said, "Well, you guys have like an amazing music collection, CDs and vinyl. You should just kind of sneak a few things in here and there." So we started doing that for a couple shows, and we were playing some of our own CDs and some vinyl that definitely was not necessarily sanctioned by KPIG.
All appropriate, just antiquated.
Right. All of it very old, but kind of cool. At least we thought. And then we finished the show one day, and Laurie called me like right after the show was over, and she's like, "Hey, I was just listening to you guys, and I know you're playing a lot of music that's not in the KPIG archives and hasn't been officially sanctioned by KPIG." And at first, I was just totally taken aback, and I said, I'm so sorry. I love DJing on KPIG. I don't want to lose my job. This is too much fun." And she was like, no, it's great. Like, what you guys are playing is really fun and wonderful and different.
Let's make a show.
You don't hear it on the radio ever, so, like, just run with it. So we started showing up with just huge, grocery carts full of vinyl and CDs and all kinds of stuff and just going to town. It was always a hoot playing, old Dwayne Eddy and Bob Wills and Merle Travis records on the radio and thinking people are just kind of going on about their day Sunday afternoon in the Monterey Bay area and worldwide, thanks to the streaming technology of the internet radio that KPIG pioneered back in the 90s.
Did you know that?
Little known fact, KPIG was the first radio station to do streaming live radio. So we always got a real good kick out of that and have nothing but wonderful thank yous to Laurie for encouraging us to do our weirdness on the air there. So the House of Twang may return to KPIG one of these days. We'll have to see. We kind of got sidelined by the COVID pandemic, as many other things did. But
we'll always appreciate Laurie for letting us just spend a Sunday playing our favorite records on the radio to people who were listening, and everyone that called in too. That was really nice. People all over the country really would call in and say, "I like that last song about hamburgers from the 1950s."
Yeah, and there's a lot of them. You have to be more specific.
We actually did a whole show on hamburger songs. I'll try to find that in the archives if I can for you. All right.
So
maybe we should play some more music.
let's play some more music.
Okay.
Enough of our yakking.
Yeah, let's play something we can sing together.
Sure.
Wanna do a little Live and Love?
Oh yeah, okay.
What key we do that in?
Live and love always. Let's do that in the key of C.
Key of C.
Here's a great old. Well, I guess the Maddox Brothers and Rose. If they didn't write it, at least they made the song famous. It was their kind of show closer, their encore tune. And this isn't our last song, but it was theirs. I Want to Live and Love Always, the Maddox Brothers and Rose from Modesto, California, one of the first pioneering, wonderful kind of bridging the gap between the old hillbilly stuff and the newfangled rockabilly music that was coming out in the early 50s with that slapping bass. So here's a little I Want to Live and Love Always. I wanna live and love under the stars above. I wanna hold you close to my heart. You gave me hope anew when I was sad and blue, and nothing's gonna tear us apart. I sang along the song until you came along. I'm headed for that bright sunny day, and I'm telling you what this love will do. I wanna live and love always. I wanna shout hooray and praise that lucky day when you came walking right into my life. I'm gonna change my plan, 'cause I'm a different man. I'm through with all this trouble and strife. I used to feel so sad, but now I feel so glad. I'm headed for that bright sunny day, and I'm telling you what this love will do. I wanna live and love always. And I'm telling you what this love will do. I wanna live and love always.
There's horses. Nice job, Gerard.
I want to live and love always.
Beautiful message for everybody.
That's right. Rose
sure.
Maddox and her brothers.
Yeah. We actually got to hang out with some of the family of the Maddox brothers up in Modesto. We played a couple parties for them and a memorial for one of the sisters of the Maddox brothers and Rose, and it was lovely. They're wonderful people, and they all really cherish their music and their ancestry, and we're just honored to be a part of that. So.
Absolutely. And for all our local listeners, I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say that California has a incredibly deep history with country music and Western swing.
It's not all from the South.
That's right. We're honored to be, I hope, carrying that torch forward and that tradition forward. So,
That's nice.
yeah.
Trying our best. All right. Well, we got time for a couple more songs. We started a little late, so we hope K-Pig won't mind that we're still going. If you guys are still here, then we'll keep playing a couple songs. Yeah?
What do we got?
What do we get?
How about a little 160 Acres?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of the man behind us right here, we'd like to do some songs for Marty. We're so used to Marty now. When we first got him from Mr. Jim Olson and John Sandage, it would kind of scare us when we came into the house. And I think it might scare some people away if they look into our apartment window. But
I don't know if the people watching can actually tell, but this is like a full, like almost 6 foot tall plywood cutout. Beautifully hand painted by Mr. Jim Olson. It's just like absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first maybe month that we would come home late at night, we'd open the door, and there's a guy there with his gun. I was like, oh my god! But it's
our
just
dog
Marty.
was fine with it, so that's good.
Yeah. Cowboy the dog did not mind Marty's presence. So.
As he should.
So here's a track off one of our favorite albums of all time, Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. This has been done by many, many people over the years. Marty's version of the song is one of our favorites. Here's a little 160 Acres.
I've got 160 acres in the valley. I've got 160 acres of the best. Got an old stove there that'll cook 3 squares, and a bunk where I can lay me down to rest. Up at dawn to greet the sun, I've forgotten what a care or worry means. Head for home when the day's done, with my pocket money jingling in my jeans. I've got 160 acres full of sunshine. I've got 160 million stars above. Got an old gray horse, I'm the guy who's boss on the 160 acres that I love. Up at dawn to greet the sun, I've forgotten what a care or worry means. Head for home when the day's done, with my pocket money jingling in my jeans. I've got 160 acres full of sunshine. I've got 160 million stars above. Got an old gray horse, I'm the guy who's boss on the 160 acres that I love. Got an old gray horse, I'm the guy who's boss on the 160 acres that I love.
Marty Robbins.
All right, 160 acres in the valley.
Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Well, I think we got time for one more tune. We want to just say again that we so appreciate and value the time we got to spend with Laurie Roberts and all she taught us about radio and just about generosity and kindness towards people and animals and everybody in between. I know everyone suffered something during COVID, and we're all kind of getting back to meeting up again and talking to each other and finding out what everybody went through. But definitely going to miss Laurie. I'm just going to miss her presence in Santa Cruz, to be honest. She was a voice of Santa Cruz. She was on the radio every day, and everyone knew her like soothing, calm, low voice. It was just one of those radio voices that you loved hearing, and I'm really going to miss it. I'm really going to miss hearing her. They're still playing some ads for her on K-Pig, and every time I hear one, I turn it up, and I just love hearing her voice. So we love you, Laurie, and
We do love you,
really
Laurie.
appreciate what you did for us, welcoming us to town, getting us on the radio, and being just such an amazing example of the kindness and generosity that is Santa Cruz. So thanks.
K-Pig definitely personifies it. I feel like its mission is unification through music, and Laurie, I think, was the personification of that ideal, that she would get on the radio and play all these great tunes, and she would bring bands to town, get bands on the radio to promote their show, live on the air, the afternoon of the show, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel that, we're lucky as music fans that there's a station like K-Pig Radio that exists at all. But the fact that it's our local music station that you can just drive around and turn your antiquated car radio onto
They still work.
107.5
Yeah.
and listen to K-Pig and all those great, country tunes and Americana tunes, it's a blessing. And Laurie was like the biggest part of that whole thing. So
Yeah.
she was leading the charge, and I have nothing but confidence and faith in the rest of the team at K-Pig for pulling through on the next leg here. But we do love you, Laurie, and we thank you and we miss you.
Yeah, we sure do, Laurie. All the best, and here's more music for you.
All right.
We're going to leave you with one of our other favorite tunes of hers, of ours. This is the first track of our second record, and it's called Big Canoe. I wanna take you out in a big canoe till there's miles of water around me and you, and I know you can swim your way back to the shore, and I won't have to chase you around anymore. I wanna climb you up to the tallest tree till there's miles of air beneath our bright feet, and I know you're not jumping to the forest floor. Hey, around anymore. I wanna zip you up in my little tent. I wanna plant your feet, take some man. I wanna lock you up each and every night. I wanna solo you in a carbon night. I wanna take you out in a big canoe till there's miles of water around me and you. And I know you can't swim your way back to the shore, and I won't have to chase you around anymore. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Everybody! Whoop, 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 whoop. As loud as you can! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey! I can't. I wanna zip you up in my little tent. I wanna plant your feeling, fix some man. I wanna lock you up each and every night. I wanna solo you in a carbon night. I wanna take you out in a big canoe till there's miles of water around me and you. And I know you can't swim your way back to the shore, and I won't have to chase you around anymore. And I won't have to chase you around anymore. We love you, Laurie. Thank you, K-Pig. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you
folks.
watching. Hope you all are well. Stay safe, stay well. Love your neighbors, love yourselves, love your family, love your pets. And listen to K-Pig Radio. Thank you.